everyone, welcome back to Read-A-Roo Kids. My name is Miss Kristi, and today we're going to read an awesome book together. If you're as excited to read it as I am, be sure to give it a thumbs up below, and don't forget to click subscribe. That way, every time we post a new story, YouTube will let you know, and we can read together again right away. All right, today's book is called A Unicorn Named Sparkle and the Pumpkin Monster by Amy Young. Oh, I just love this little unicorn. That's really a goat. Let's get started. A Unicorn Named Sparkle and the Pumpkin Monster by Amy Young. Lucy and her pet unicorn Sparkle were going to Pat's pumpkin farm. The air was crisp and Sparkle felt frisky. They went into the corn maze. Sparkle got lost and tried to eat his way out. Lucy had to rescue him. Look, he's trying to eat his way out, and she says, "Hold on, I'm coming." They played games. Sparkle's favorite game was grab the donut. He grabbed a lot of them. There was cider and cupcakes. Sparkle loved cupcakes. He loved them so much that he ate 10 of them. And then he drank a whole bucket of cider. Gulp, slurp. Next, it was time to go pick a pumpkin. Sparkle, look at that tree. It's kind of spooky, isn't it? Sparkle thought it was very spooky. And look at that creepy scarecrow, said Lucy. Sometimes it's fun to feel scared, right? Sparkle wasn't sure. Lucy chose a smooth, round pumpkin. Sparkle chose a pumpkin that was as big as his head. He's gonna have to roll it. Poke, nudge, sploot. Oh, he ended up stabbing it with his horn. And now he's carrying it. It says wibble wobble, ker-plunk. What happened? The pumpkin's on his head. Come on, Sparkle. Oh, Sparkle, you're so silly. He had trouble carrying it. He's saying, "Bleh." He's got his head stuck in the pumpkin. When they got back to the barn, it was time to decorate. Sparkle made his pumpkin and cheerful and happy. Lucy made her pumpkin scary. Sparkle, look! Sparkle was terrified. He did not like that. Come back! Lucy said, "Wait, Sparkle, it's just me!" But Sparkle had already bolted out of the barn. Sparkle hid behind a pile of pumpkins. He stayed very still and tried to make himself small. At first it was quiet, but then he heard, "Ah!" It's a pumpkin monster, he thought. What should I do? He saw a big pumpkin beside him, and he had an idea. He carved a little door with his horn. He scooped out the seeds and jumped inside as fast as he could. Pretty good idea to hide inside the pumpkin. Sparkle heard the noise again. It was not as loud from inside the pumpkin, but he could tell it was coming closer and closer. The monster was going to get him! Sparkle was so afraid that he tried to run, even though he was still inside the pumpkin. The pumpkin rocked and lurched, and then it broke off the vine. And it started to roll and bump through the field with Sparkle inside. Look, boom, boom, boom. When it got to a little hill, the pumpkin rolled faster. Sparkle couldn't stop it. Meanwhile, Lucy had been looking for Sparkle this whole time. She called and called, "Sparkle!" I think that's where he heard the "ah." Suddenly, she saw a great big pumpkin rolling and bouncing and bumping toward her. "Eek," she says. "Help," she yelped. "It's a pumpkin monster." It was just about to flatten her like a pancake, but the last second it landed on a sharp rock. Bleh! Splat! Ack! It burst open and there was Sparkle. She's happy to see him and he's looking at her like, oh man, that was crazy. Lucy laughed and said, "Ha! I scared you and you scared me. Isn't that hilarious?" "Oh no, you're still afraid, aren't you? I'm sorry. Today was supposed to be fun." "I hope you can forgive me for scaring you." Lucy gave Sparkle a kiss on the nose. He forgave her right away. Then she said, "It's dark. How are we going to see to get back to the barn?" A huge, happy rainbow blazed out of Sparkle's horn. It lit up the whole field. It was easy to find their way back. They were just in time for the bonfire. Sparkle used his horn to cook 2 perfect marshmallows in the cackling flames, one for himself and one for Lucy. Lucy said, "You are such a good friend to me. I won't ever try to scare you again, because I want to be a good friend to you." Sparkle sighed happily. He ate 1 more marshmallow and 3 more donuts. Then he fell fast asleep with his head in Lucy's lap. Sweet dreams, Sparkle.
I loved reading with you today, and I hope that we can read together again soon. To be able to do that, you need to make sure to click subscribe. And if you liked this book, give it a thumbs up below so we know that you'd like more books just like this. If you'd like activities to go along with our books, head over to readarookids.com. There we do all kinds of fun things like arts and crafts, science experiments. There's recipes that you can cook with your family. We practice our math skills and all kinds of school skills. If you'd like to see what we're up to every day, you can follow us on all of our social media. Again, I loved reading with you today, and I hope that we can read together again soon. Until then, Readaroo loves you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.